how are you? It's been a while since I've been on here and giving you guys an update. Unfortunately, it's not the update that I was wishing that I had better news to give you. We met with the chemo oncologist yesterday and he didn't have great news. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have any answers or explanation. I was given a stage that I'm only stage 1A just because the cancer was so small, but due to my oncotype score, some various other pathology that came back, I am a grade 3, which is the worst grade of cancer. Just means that my cancer is super aggressive. It's really, really angry, and he's pretty much like confused because it doesn't match a typical stage 1 cancer, and the pathology and the testing and everything that they do with the pathology after surgery isn't on a typical path. And so literally his notes said, I am concerned that her cancer is not the typical low grade type. My first reaction was, well, can we go back in and just do a mastectomy and get rid of whatever is happening? Excuse me one second. He pretty much said, no. I mean, the cancer is gone from the tumors. They're gone, and there was no cancer in my lymph nodes, but the way that my cancer is reacting, it's just sent out all of its cells, receptors, I don't know. It's in my body and it's not happy and was active, and so pretty much the only way to treat it is through chemo, going in and killing any and all active cells in my body. Unfortunately, because my reoccurrence scores are so high, like I had a 36% chance of recurrence if I don't do anything after surgery, even if I do chemo and radiation, hormone blockers after all that for 5 to 10 years, my reoccurrence only goes down to about 15%, which is still really high. Usually when you do all those things, you get your numbers down under 10%, less than, in the single digits of percentage of reoccurrence. That wasn't good news because I don't want to have to worry about this in 5 or 10 years. So that really, really sucks. Like, just having that hang over my head for however long it's gonna hang over my head, and then to be on hormone blockers for, he is gonna suggest 10 years because my numbers are so high that he said 5 years isn't gonna be enough. That's a long time to be on that medication to deal with all of the side effects that bring with it. So it's a lot. It wasn't the news that I wanted, and it sucks being a case that they don't understand. It doesn't match a typical stage 1 breast cancer. He doesn't have any answers. It's hormone positive, so it's feeding off my hormones, but it shouldn't be so aggressive if that's what it's doing. Like, anyway, it's a lot of words and information, but at the end of the day, there's no answer, and I don't know why, and I just don't know why my body is doing this, and there's more questions than I'll ever have answers. So I'm just trying to embrace what's coming and wrap my head around, getting healthy for now and making sure that as much as I can do, I will do. So I am just waiting for when I start chemo. They were supposed to possibly call me today, but now it looks like obviously it's the end of the day, so they probably won't call until Monday to give me my dates. So he wants me to do 4 rounds of TC chemo spread out over every 3 weeks. So I'll be on chemo infusions through probably end of February. And then I will be sent to radiation, and I don't know how many visits I'll have for there, but so sometime in March, end of March, I will do radiation, and then I will start the cancer after that. So we're in it for the long haul now. 3-4 of my medical professional team have said you can expect to lose your hair by week 2 after your first round of chemo. So I guess I will figure that out when I get there. I don't know. So it's just more wait and wait. I've been back to work. Work's been fine. It's been exhausting just because I'm just overwhelmed with everything, and then I'm back to, just being stressed.